All right, hello and welcome. This is our Fit Essentials intermediate level class. My name is Sean. I'm here at beautiful Tumbleweed Park in Phoenix. We got a nice little breeze today, so hopefully our computer will stay set and you'll enjoy the birds throughout. So hopefully you can hear me over them. We're going to be starting down on the floor. If you are wearing Bloodflow bands, we've already added air, so you can go ahead and do that now. And as you come down to the floor, I don't have a spot to elevate my feet, but on the second round of our glute bridge, if you do want to prop your feet up on like a chair, a bench, a box, a couch, you're welcome to have that available. So I just want to give you that heads up. And in the meantime, let's go ahead and make our way to hands and knees. We're going to start with a little cat-cow breathing. All righty. So coming on down to hands and knees. Make a nice wide handprint. Place one hand underneath each shoulder. And then when you're ready, we're going to breathe in. Lift up to those shoulder blades. Draw that chin down towards the chest. And then a soft exhale out through the mouth as you look forward. Lower the belly towards the floor. Good. Find your rhythm here, about 3 to 5 times. Really get some nice movement through that spinal column, through that rib cage. Maybe once more. Deep breath in and out. And then once you finish there, bring your toes together, walk those knees out just a bit wider, reach those hands forward, and then drop back into child stretch. Lower that head between the arms. And let's take 3 more breaths here, sending the air into the sides of the rib cage. On your next inhale, come on forward, and we're going to stretch our forearms next. So you're going to rotate the palms down, turn the fingers in towards you. Get a nice stretch. So again, palms down, walking those hands in, and then we're just going to lean back or rock side to side. Hope everybody's been staying healthy. We had a little virus run through our household over the weekend and the end of last week, but we're all doing better now. Good. From there, let's come off the hands, just kind of shake them out. Roll them around once you shake them out. Good. And then take it the other way. Fantastic. All right. From here, we're going to roll onto our backs. A little double knee to chest, loosen up that low back, and then we're going to start with our first round of glute bridge. We're going to be doing glute bridge, rolling over for our down dog, knee to elbow, or just practicing your down dog, and then we'll go back to the back for our single leg glute bridge. So when you're ready, as you come onto your back, hug those legs in, rock your body side to side. Very good. We're going to start our bridges here in about 10 seconds. We're going to have a minute to practice. So those of you that are just kind of joining us, no rush. Get ready as you are. And then from here, setting your feet down about hip width apart. Adjust those shoulders as needed to have a nice open chest and make sure your head's not extended. So lift the head, draw the chin in. And then when you're ready, we'll start to bridge up. Nice and controlled. Keep your knees driving out and just slowly warm up into this bridge. Lowering down, rise up, draw that chin in towards the chest. Good. And obviously I tend to watch the screen, but those of you at home, don't worry about turning the head so much once you know the motion that you're doing. Try to keep that head and neck nice and neutral. It's also a great exercise. Just close those eyes and feel your body breathe. We're halfway through. Breathing out as you rise up. Breathing in as they lower down. Staying away from any pinching sensations in the front of the hip or that low back. Very good. Yeah, just stretch out first, Sharon. Don't worry about those bridges yet. Good. Maybe one more time, everybody. Up and lift. Down, relax, and roll it back over. Down dog. Or with the option that down dog, knee to elbow is next. So if down dog's a hard stretch for you, just take this minute to practice that down dog position. Those of you that feel pretty well versed in that down dog, then you can work on this down dog, knee to elbow. So when you're ready, make sure you spread those fingers nice and wide, lift those hips up. You're going to push back into down dog. And then as you come forward, you're going to pull your knee towards the same side elbow. Very good. Chin towards the chest. Heart towards the thighs, both a midline exercise as well as some good stretching and mobility for the back of your body. As you push back, think about lowering your heels towards the floor. We're halfway through. We've got a minute to practice this one. I tend to breathe in as I push back, breathe out as I draw forward. As long as you avoid holding your breath, keeping that breath rate going, see what feels best for your body. Very good. Almost there. Long spine, and 3, 2, 1, and return to your back. Bringing it back down, rolling on over, and now we're gonna work that single leg glute bridge. If you feel ready for that, you can also just stay with that double leg. So for the single leg today, we're gonna be going 30 seconds on each side. We're gonna start with the 1 foot down, other foot up in the air, and make sure you help with the arms on this. So arms to the side. 3, 2, 1, here we go. So you're looking to elevate those hips, nice and smooth, really driving through that foot. And that support leg, we want that toes to be pointing forward. And you want to feel that whole foot pushing down into the mat. Breathing in as you lower, breathing out as the hips lift up. Very good. Good. 1 or 2 more, up and down. Nice steady rhythm. And rest. Good job. Switching sides. Bring the one down, elevate the other up, and begin. And you can start to feel how your arms give you some support to also engage the back of that body. It's not cheating, it's just using your body as a whole unit. So I'm really pushing through the back of my arms, even pushing through the palms of my hands. Very good. Awesome. Couple more on this side. And 3, 2, 1, and everybody rest. Good job. Return to that double kneaded chest, hugging those legs in, rocking side to side. That's the end of set 1. We're going to get ready for set 2. And as mentioned, anyone that does want to elevate the feet up for the second round of our double leg glute bridge, you can go ahead and head there now. We're going to start here in 10 seconds. So you can prop the heels up. I'm going to be doing our regular bridge. If you want a little variation and you can't prop the feet out, you can also do the frog bridge where you bring the soles of the feet together. 3, 2, 1, and here we go. So I'll go into that frog bridge option. Whew. Obviously the bridge is going to be a little bit lower. And what I like about this frog bridge is it gives a little bit more focus to those smaller muscles. So kind of engage that pelvic floor, breathing in as you lower, breathing out as you engage up, and just pull everything tight. Still drawing that chin in towards the chest as you lift the hips up. Still avoiding any kind of pinching sensation, that lower back. Good job. We're going to go another 15 seconds here. Try to imagine you're trying to lengthen through the spine as you open the front of the hips. Fire the back of the body and all those smaller muscles. Nice, Diane. Moving well. 2, 1, and resting there. All righty. Final time on the down dog, knee to elbow. So we roll it back over. And those of you that are feeling strong with this, if you want some variation, we'll go knee to the opposite elbow this time. Make our way into position. Spread that hand. Place those hands right underneath the shoulders. 2, 1, and around to a 2. So hips high. And as you come forward, you can draw the knee across the body diagonally. As you push back into that down dog, really find the heel of your hand kind of pushing into that floor. And as you come forward, feel the fingertips, not the very top, but like the finger pads. You want to feel them kind of gripping into the floor so that you can have the arches of your hand lifting up. That's going to help you to use those muscles through the hand, take some of the load off that wrist joint. Great job. We are halfway, everyone. 30 seconds left. Lowering those heels down as you push back, starting to lengthen through the calves as well. Still drawing that chin in towards the chest. Fantastic. 10 seconds to go. 2, 1, and all done there. Good. Let's come back into child's before we roll it on over. So toes together, knees divide, reach it forward, drop on back. 3 breaths here, just a short break. Very good. Coming out of that child's position, now we'll return to your back. This will be our second round of the single leg bridge. As you make your way onto your back, draw those shoulders under you. And remember, on this single leg bridge, it's really key to have those hands to the side. I can't face that way. Sun is right in my face. All right, starting in 5 seconds. 1 leg down, 1 leg up, 2, 1. Here we go. Nice smooth pulse. When we're working this single leg bridge, it's really key that your hips stay level. So if you feel like you're dropping down as you raise up, stick with that double leg bridge with both feet on the ground. Excellent. And as we talked about the hand on the down dog, now you want to feel the foot of that downside leg kind of gripping down. Good. One more time. And switching legs. Bringing it down, raise it up. And we'll start. 30 seconds. Here we go. Great job, everyone. All this wonderful accessory work. A lot of these exercises we don't take the time to do when we're working out on our own. Go to the gym, sometimes we skip those simple body weight exercises, but there's lots of value in these. Building that strength, building that stability, and keeping our flexibility all at the same time. Almost there. Last one, and everybody rest. Woo! All right, great job. Let's go 2 knee twists next. Arms to the side. This completes our first circuit. We're gonna do a couple of stretches and we're gonna make our way up to standing for our second set. So on that 2 knee twist, got our legs up and together and just bringing both legs from one side, turning the head and neck. Great work. All right, once you feel nice and loose to that low back, roll it over one more time, and we'll start to inchworm our way up to standing. Got some dumbbell rows, some squats and or thrusters coming up next. So make your way to standing. Let's grab a drink of water. We're gonna stretch out our quads. So if your balance is a little bit off, if you wanna stand near something to help with your balance, we'll start with that quad stretch. All right, draw everything up and in, squeeze those shoulders back, grabbing that foot, and get a nice stretch for that quad. We're gonna hold for 20 seconds here. Engage, fire. Eyes up and forward. Draw that shoulder back all at the same time. Good, when you're ready, take note which leg you're holding. Circle those hips in between sides. There we go. And then turn them the other way, nice and smooth. Fantastic. And then walking those feet in, getting ready for that other leg. Lift on up, especially if you're practicing that balance. Grabbing that foot. And 20 seconds from here, nice. Woohoo. Good. Gripping those feet down. 5 seconds left. Stay tall, stay strong, and shake it out. Excellent work. All right, let's set those feet for that squatting position. Just a slight toe out, feet about hip width apart. And then we're gonna go 3 to 5 squats, reaching your arms forward, setting your hips back. And all those exercises we just did on the ground, do with that frog bridge, when we worked on that pelvic floor, as you're lowering into that squat, see if you can start to engage some of those muscles, pulling it all up and in. Beautiful. One more time. And rest. Good job, folks. From here, raise both arms up to overhead. Beautiful. And now just a little side bend. Bend your body to one side, back to center, and bend it the other way. Very good. Take your left elbow, tricep stretch, bending that elbow, reaching around, soft bend those knees, and then once again, bending to the side. Drawing that chin in. Very good. Back to center. Same thing on the opposite arm. Now your right arm reaching back, pulling it back, and side bending from there. Beautiful. And release. All right, we're going to start in 15 seconds. Dumbbell row is going to be our first exercise. So light to moderate weight. Go ahead and grab what you want to use, and let's start in your left arm. So dumbbell row, stagger stance, and 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Elbow up and reaching forward. Maybe doing this single arm dumbbell row. We're going to be working our squats with the option of that overhead reach for the thruster in between arms. Shoulder down and out of the ear, elbow nice and high. And 2, 1, and rest. Good job. If you feel strong in your squats and feel like you want to hold weight right away, you can. If you're like, I'm going to go unweighted, then make that choice. I'm going to hold a nice light weight. Set the feet, and then when you're ready, we're going to go 45 seconds on this one, all the way down. If you'd like to go into that overhead reach, you can. Down and up. Good. You can also just do a regular squat, knees out. We've got 45 seconds on the squats. That's our first 15. 30 seconds left. Working at full range, coming down as deep as you're able, holding good control. Good, that's 30 seconds. Nice. Maybe one more time. All the way up and resting there. Great job. Shake it out. We're going to back that dumbbell row, this time in your right arm. All righty. Left leg forward. Draw that stomach in. And 2, 1. Here we go. Back to the row on your second arm. So elbow nice and high. Once you know the movement, turn your gaze. You're looking forward to that front leg. There you go. Nice smooth pattern. I like to focus on like my little and ring finger as well, kind of pulling those little fingers up as high as you can. Final time, and take a pause. Good job. Make sure you clear your space. We're gonna work a little blood flow action next. So setting your weights down, coming up to standing. We're gonna start with a little march and punch here. If you'd like to skip, you can. Add a little hop to your step. Eyes up and forward. Excellent. Either a step jack or a jump jack. Touching those hands in front of the body, up to overhead. Okay. Oh, you don't need to bark, dude. There you go. All right, everybody. And 3, 2, 1, and take a rest. All right, that concludes set 1. Grab a drink. We're going to be doing it twice more. We'll be starting here in 15 seconds on that left arm dumbbell row. Maybe just take it for a walk. We got a fired up puppy dog. You would not know he just came from the dog park. All right, dumbbell row coming in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Elbow nice and high. Grateful not to be a single parent here today running this class. Feisty. You can tell he didn't get quite as much exercise this weekend, but he still got quite a bit because we thankfully weren't sick at the same time. Almost there, friends. Working that postural strength, encouraging that shoulder blade to sit back on the rib cage and resting there. Good. Remember, in between arms, we've got that squat work with the option of that overhead press. We call it a thruster. Starting in 5, Set the feet, draw that stomach in. And 2, 1, here we go. Sinking back into your squat. You can either just stay here up and down, or if you want that extra challenge, add that overhead reach. Round 2 and 3 here. You want to move just a little bit faster, up and down. Good. Breathe through that burn. Making sure you don't bounce at the bottom, just have good control. Got 15 seconds left, keep it moving. Just want to see how we're all looking here. Nice, good focus. Great breathing, Jean. You got it, Sharon. Strong work, Diane. And everybody rest. Good job, making sure you come back down. Now we're gonna make your way into your right arm for your dumbbell row. Those of you wearing the bands, we're gonna let the air out after this next exercise. Dumbbell row starts now. Chin in, eyes forward. Nice, smooth breathing, keeping that nice, strong airflow going. Sure you kind of keep that engagement on your belly, drawing that stomach in. 10 seconds left. Fantastic. And 2, 1, and rest. So as mentioned, if you got the air in, release that air. Those of you that don't worry about it. Coming on up, we've got our blood flow station next. So you can either march or add that skip and hop. Very good. Knees nice and high. When you're ready, switching up to your step or jump jacks. Get a nice little bounce in your step. Woo! Good, try to have fun with it. Maybe you've got some good music playing on your end. You're welcome to just dance here as well. Just moving your body. Good, 5 more seconds. And everybody rest, nice work. We're gonna take 30 seconds this time. As we come into our third round, you know, if you wanna challenge yourself a little bit more with your weights, you can get a little bit heavier weights. Otherwise, we'll look for consistency. 15 seconds till we begin. Starting back with that dumbbell row in your left arm. Long spine, draw that stomach in. And here we go, final time. Try to squeeze that shoulder blade in towards your spine. We tend to be pulled forward in our posture. Even our younger generation of folks here, we see them with those shoulders forward. We spend a lot more time seated in the chair, working at the desk, on the phone. So we want to retrain those shoulder blades. Want them to sit back. And there's that 30 seconds. Good job. Final round of those squats or thrusters. Set the feet, eyes up, and 2, 1, begin. Coming on down, standing tall. Make sure you don't bounce in the bottom. Stay tight, stay strong. Good, elbows up and forward, eyes looking forward. Nice, Amy, make sure you don't lean back at the top, just straight up and down. Try to squeeze the glutes. Good rhythm. Nice, Sharon, moving well, Jean. 20 seconds, everyone. There you go. Keep that rhythm. Breathing in to lower, breathing out as you push to the tough part of that squat. Excellent. Eyes up, chest up. Maybe one more time. Control down, drive tall, and rest. That looked great. Good job. We're back to our final dumbbell row on your right arm. Nice deep breath as you come forward. 2, 1, here we go. Here we row. Excellent, keeping that movement going, that horizontal movement through that shoulder blade. Reaching forward and then pulling that elbow. Just imagine you've got that little friend that's pulling that elbow as high as you can to that sky or ceiling. Up behind the torso. 10 seconds. Wonderful. 2, 1, and resting there. Good. Final blood flow piece. We're gonna have a stretch break coming up next. As you come up, we're gonna stick with that pattern. You can also do like a running high knees here if you prefer. Wonderful. We're gonna lengthen this blood flow piece out just a little bit. We're gonna work for a full minute here. So when you're ready, making your way into those step or jump jacks. There you go. If you're stepping and want a little bit more challenge, you can imagine you're doing that step over. So a little bit higher step. There you go. If you're jumping, keep it going. All right, 30 seconds left. Let's move into those heel clickers or those butt kicks. You can run in place if you want, pulling the heels back behind you as you drive those arms to the side. There you go. Keep that chest tall, driving the arms. Super. All right, final 10 seconds now. Just keep that body moving. And 3, 2, 1, and everybody rest. Nice work. All right, let's grab a drink. We've got one more series. Woo, there goes the wind. All right, after you grab a drink, we're gonna go toe touch stretch first. So toes pointing forward, hands on the thighs. Make sure you draw your belly up and in, chin to the chest, and then just slowly slide on down. See where your range of motion is. Bowing that head down, tuck that chin in, and then send the air like you're trying to breathe as deep as you can in the back and lower part of that rib cage. About 3 breaths. Coming up before you get a little dizzy. When you're ready, come on back up to standing. Fantastic. We're gonna do our hip flexor opener next. So you're gonna mirror me. Take your left foot, take a nice big step directly behind you. Lower back, sorry, your left would be this side. This back here. Draw those ribs down, raise that arm up. And now we're gonna add the tricep stretch again. We did it earlier as well. Eyes up, hips forward, and then lean towards your right side. Try to flex your glutes, meaning your butt cheek of your left side. Coming out of that side bend. If you can stay here, we'll go one more time. Lengthen through that rib cage, lifting up, lengthen to the side, and you can add a little rotation, peering up past that right elbow, left elbow. And release. Great job. Lower the arms down. Take note of which side. In between sides, let's just get a nice little tree branch arms. Little rotation through that spine. Those arms be nice and heavy. Turn that head and neck as well. All right, then when you're ready, let's balance out that opposite side. Anchor down into your left leg. Long step back with the right leg, lowering that heel down. Set the ribs down and in. Raising that arm up. Bending that elbow. So you want to get that little shift of the hips as you look up and then lengthen through that side body, bending towards that side. And you're trying to fire that glute. Squeeze that cheek of that right side. That's going to help lengthen the front of the hip. Good. Coming out of that side bend, reach, track the chin back in, and then one more time, lengthen, long body, and then you can add that gentle rotation, peering up, past that elbow, and shake it out. Beautiful. Next, we'll go into that side step arm swing, stepping it out side to side, swinging those arms back, turning those palms forward. Fantastic. All right, if you have time with us, we're going to go through one more series. It's going to be a 5-rounder. So if your energy is a little bit low today, you can go every other round. And we're going to go a little bit slower on the first round, kind of introduce each of the movements. We're going to be starting with a deadlift. As this rounds progress, if you'd like to do a swing, you can, but we're going to be doing some hinging motions to start. So start with a light to moderate weight or moderate weight. We're going to bring it over. We're going to hold it right between the legs. You can set it down right between the legs if you'd like. So we want to make sure that before we go to pick anything up, that we're not in this like sway back posture. So pull that stomach in, stack your shoulders over your hips. With that little baby bend in the knees, now we're going to hinge forward, grab onto your weight, and then when you're ready, you're just going to stand straight up, squeezing the booty, and then long spine as you bow forward. Breathing in to lower, breathing out as you stand tall. Over and up. Wonderful. 30 seconds for each exercise here today on this last series. As I mentioned, we've got 5 rounds to prep these movements, get a little bit more intense as you go, as you choose, and rest. Awesome job. We've got our overhead tricep extensions next. We're not doing push-ups today, but if anybody would rather do a push-up, you're welcome to it. Otherwise, a light to moderate weight, typically lighter than your deadlifts. Toes forward, make sure you don't overarch that spine. Bringing it right up to overhead. And then when you're ready, 30 seconds here. Bend and extend. You're welcome to do it standing. I'm just going to show it kneeling so I can get more of my arms in the picture. Down and up. Nice. Just want to make sure we don't overarch. Straight up and down. Good. Working those triceps. And 2, 1, and resting there. Great job. Lower the arms down. If you want to use a seated row, if you want to sit down, you can. The intention on the next one is our bent over row. So either with a band or I'm going to show the dumbbell on round 1. Draw the stomach in, long spine as you bow forward. And then from here, we're going to do 2 arms together. So we row the arms together straight up and in. I'm holding 1 dumbbell by each side. You can also hold 1 dumbbell in each arm. Good. And obviously we're challenging that back of the body a little bit. So you want to stay strong through your stomach and strong through those legs. Good work. Couple more reps. Forward and back. 2, 1, and resting there. Good job. That's all for the weightlifting portion. And now we're going to come on up to standing. We're going to be doing our standing knee to elbow. If your balance is a little bit off, maybe stand by a doorway, a tree, the wall, lift on up and in. We're going to start with your right elbow to your left knee. Here we go. We're going to go 30 seconds on one side, and then we'll switch. Awesome. Breathing out as you draw that knee up. And make sure we don't kick out through the hips. So everything nice and tall. There you go. 2, 1, and short rest. Same thing on the other side. Lift on up, and here we go. Breathing out as you draw that knee up nice and strong. So practicing our balance and working that hip flexor, midline, and then our brain as well, one side to the other. Good. 3, 2, 1, and take a break. All right, friends, grab a drink. We're going to be back to it in 20 seconds. Second round, I'm going to continue to show the deadlifts. If you have something a little bit heavier that you can pick up on round 2, you can choose a little bit heavier weight. If you have uneven weights, you can hold a lighter one on one side, heavier one on the other, and then we'll change it up as we move. Draw that belly in, toes pointing forward. Now with 2 weights, I'm going to work on the outsides of my legs. Here we go. Long spine, bowing down. Squeeze that tush, stacking those shoulders right over top of the hips. Very good. Just a slight bend in the knees, halfway through. Wonderful. Holding those shoulders engaged so they don't swing forward, and resting there. Good job. Either some push-ups or some overhead tricep extensions. Bring that weight up to overhead, draw that stomach in, and then when you're ready, here we go, up and down. That tendency to let those ribs flare out. Tuck them in, squeeze the tush, flex those thighs. And keep those triceps strong. Moving and grooving here. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good job. Bent over row is next. So we come back to that forward hinge. I'm gonna hold my weight by each side. Draw that stomach in, long spine as you bow forward. And here we go. Looking down and forward, nice neutral head position. And draw that chin in so we don't extend that neck. Awesome. Halfway through. And we still have 3 more rounds to go. Junior, on those deadlifts, do you want to work the dumbbell, the bent over row instead of the deadlifts? There you go. No problem. That's right. Laugh at your own mistakes and resting there. Good. After that bent over row, we stand tall for our alternating knee to elbow. Not alternating, one side and then the other. All right, we're gonna start with your left elbow to the right knee. 2, 1, and here we go. Breathing on out. Nice strong drive up and in. We're gonna go 20 seconds instead of 30 this time, just to kind of condense our time a little bit more. Make sure we have enough time for our cool down stretch. Good job. Other side. 3, 2, 1, and begin. Good. Work that nice strong breathing. Exhale through the mouth as you drive that knee up. Excellent. You're challenging that balance now. Stay tall, stay strong, and rest. Awesome. All right, we take 30 seconds. I also wanted to say, in place of the bent over row on this next round, if you want to work that renegade row from the push-up position, that's what I'm going to show on these last 3 times. So just so you have that option there. But first, either that deadlift, if you feel limited by your weights, and if you want to work a swing, you're welcome to practice a swing. I'm going to continue to show the deadlift. All right, everybody, belly drawn in, toes pointing forward, and here we go. Bowing down, standing strong. Long spine. Excellent, good spinal position today. Yeah, Jean, great swings. Beautiful control, Diane, that's great focus. There you go, Sharon, good. Standing tall, nice and confident at the top. Breathing in as you lower, breathing out as you stand tall. And rest. Good job. Push-ups or tricep extensions, coming into that overhead position, or if anybody wants to do the push-up, you can. Starting in 5 seconds, coming on up to overhead. 2, 1, begin. A little bend in the knees. Trying to still engage those glutes. Yeah, good push-ups. Watch that head and neck position. And resting there. Good work. We've done the bent over row the last couple of rounds. As mentioned, if you'd like to practice that renegade row from the push-up position. 2, 1, and here we go on the renegade or that bent over row. So obviously on the renegade, we got to alternate arms. We can't pull both together. Good, Diane's doing that seated row with the band. You all are wonderful at making those adjustments. You learn what works best for your body. Still able to challenge yourself. But do what you need to do. 2, 1, and resting there. All right, everybody come back to standing. We've got our knee to elbow next. Drawing that stomach in, left elbow to your right knee. Here we go. Make sure you're nice and strong with that support leg. Gripping those toes down. 10 seconds left. And rest. Good job. Shake out the arms for that moment. Lifting back up. And here we go on that second side. Woo. 10 seconds. Nice work. Trying to make contact if you can. And there's the break. Woo. All right, everybody. We did 3, right? We've got 2 to go. Starting to lose track after we count to 5. 15 seconds, we'll be back for our round 4. Deadlifts, swings. If anyone feels like you don't want to pick anything up, you can also just practice your good morning. Hinging forward, standing tall. All right, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. I'll show the swings this time. That forward hinge. Nice, Diane. So now, Amy, if you're working the swings, keep your hands a little bit higher. So like my hands stay up in my pockets. There we go. Just a short little hinge forward. Yep. Breathing out as you drive forward, breathing in as you lower. And resting there. Good job. Push-ups or tricep extensions. Second to last time. 3, 2, 1, go. Nice work. Keep engaging that tush. Drawing those ribs down. Keeping that chin in. We'll tend to lose that head forward. And pause. Good job. Either bent over row or coming down for your renegade row. Hey, Moose. Come over here. Come here. Come on, man. You're being very demanding. 2, 1, and start. This is going to be a year old on Saturday. He's got a little bit of demand barking going today, seeing how much you can get away with. If you are working these renegade rows with me, make sure you're not letting those hips drop forward, holding nice and strong as you switch side to side. Less than 10 seconds. Good job. Nice smooth breathing and rest. All right, let's come on up. It's going to be our final time of the knee to elbow, because in the last round after our rows, we're going to go into our cool down stretch. Standing tall, your left elbow, the right knee. Begin. Excellent. Breathing out as you pull up and across, trying to make contact. Super. 2, 1, and short rest. Standing tall. Breathe in and go. Last time. Awesome. Try to keep those shoulders down out of the ears as we move here. 2, 1, and all done there. Woo! All right, we still have 3 more exercises. We're gonna take about 30 seconds. We're back to our final little bit of our deadlift or swing, whatever variation you'd like to choose for your final round. Starting in 10 seconds. you have one weight that's lighter and you want to swing, you can hold it right between the legs and swing like so. Bye, Diane. Have a great day. And here we go. Breathing in on that downswing. Breathing up on the out. Breathing up, breathing out. Excellent. Good neutral head position, Jean. Doing great, Amy. Stay strong to that belly. Squeeze those glutes at the top. 2, 1, and rest. Woo! All right, either push-ups or your tricep extension. 2, 1, and go. Excellent. As we get towards the end here, stay focused on that posture. Sometimes as we start to get tired, as our arms start to give out, we start to want to arch back. So keep it all stacked together. 2, 1, and rest. All right, either your bent over row or join me down for the Renegade. Woo. Great session, everybody. Final exercise of weightlifting. 2, 1, and go. Midline strong. Eyes forward. Whichever exercise you're doing, you should be looking down at the floor, chin in, making sure you don't lose that head forward. And as always, breathe. There we go, almost there. 2, 1, and we are all done. Woo! Nice work. Let's grab a drink of water and meet me down on the ground. Nice work. How was that? All right, we're gonna do our hurdler stretch. So as you come to seated, kind of move the flesh of your glutes up and out of the way. Make sure you're sitting right up on that sit bone, drawing the one foot in, extending the other leg out, and then sit up nice and tall. Slide that hand down towards the toes. You can grab them, great. Make sure we're not like in pain to do so. And then opposite arm comes up and over. Here up to that hand. And breathing here. We're gonna hold for 20 seconds from here. You can close those eyes, just feel into your body. Ten seconds left. Feel that body lengthen as you breathe and work your way on out of that. Very good. In between sides, let's extend both legs straight out. Still sitting up nice and tall. Hands on the knees and just a slide on forward, bowing down, chin towards the chest. Gentle on this hamstring stretch here. Sometimes you'll feel it more in the calves. And release there. Great job. Hurdler stretch on that second side. Extend that other leg. Make sure you're still sitting up on those sit bones. Slide down slow and then up and around. 20 seconds here. Turn that head and neck as well with that chin in. Either in through the nose, out through the mouth, or if you can go in and out the nose at this point. Gradually unwind from there. And next, let's come onto your side. We're gonna do our quad stretch from the side lying position. So you're gonna prop up on that elbow, extending both legs out, and then go ahead and bend that top leg. Try to stay nice and long through your neck, so lifting up that downside shoulder. 10 more seconds. And releasing there. Great job. Spin around or flip around. Same thing, other side. propping up on that shoulder and grabbing that top foot. 15 seconds. Welcome back, Sharon. And release. Good job. Go ahead and roll onto your back. Coming on down. Double kneaded chest, or if you know yourself well enough, you can go right into that two-knee twist. Arms to the side, legs together. Two-knee twist next. Ah, nice and relaxed. Turn the head, look over that other shoulder. About 2 to 3 touches on each side. Very good. All right, next stretch we're going to do is going to be a bridge hold. So for the bridge hold, similar to that glute bridge exercise that we do, first you want to make sure that you draw those shoulders underneath your body. So have a nice broad chest position. Get your low back into a nice solid position as well so you're not arched. Set the feet for that bridge. You're going to raise the hips up, and then if you can, interlace the hands underneath your body. You can emphasize, keep drawing those shoulders back and down. Once you get in this position, neutralize that head. So bring that head to center. Draw that chin in. And now we're trying to avoid any kind of pinching sensation in that lower spine. So if you need to lower the hips just a hair, you can. Otherwise, breathing here, pushing your full foot of both feet into the floor. Close those eyes and fire your glutes. Invite the front of the hips to open. Invite that heart and chest area to open. And lengthen the back of the neck. Feel those hamstrings fire. Couple more breaths here. And gradually relax down. Release the hands and slowly lower on down. Ah, wonderful. Final time of that double kneaded chest. Help loosen up that position. And then we're going to finish with our happy baby. Good. So when you're ready, come into that happy baby. You're going to work those elbows on the insides of the knee. Either grab the outer part of the shins, or if you can reach the bottoms of those feet, that's great. Grab the feet. And now you're going to use those elbows to push the legs wide. And just feel free to kind of massage your low back into the floor. Great exercise to close the eyes. Feel free a little audible sigh out at this point. Help kind of reset and calm that nervous system into that recovery state. And once you've had enough of that happy baby, go ahead and release those legs. Extend those legs out like you're gonna lie flat. Bring your arms up to overhead. And we can just call it like our good morning stretch. Just imagine you're just waking up in the morning and you're gonna go into that stretch Armstrong. We're gonna stretch from the tops of the hands, the bottoms of the feet. Breathing here. And then when you're ready, start to bring the arms out to the side. You can bring one hand onto the heart area, one hand onto the belly. And then we're just going to take a moment. Lie flat. Be still. Express a little gratitude. Release those judgments. Good. When you're ready, you're welcome to roll onto your side. I'm going to leave you all at this point of the day. Thanks so much for moving with me today. Finish your water. Try to spend some time outside, and I'll move with you next time.